I'm about to hit the hay, and I was doing my dishes earlier, and I heard a masculine saying with deep, it's not desperation, it was like he was flustered, he was frustrated, very frustrated. And he was telling this feminine, in fact, I think the same one, possibly for some of you, that I just spoke about in my last stream. She could have Pisces, Leo, Pisces, Aries somewhere in her chart, even some Sag possible. Oh, Scorpio, they're saying too. Yeah, definitely confirmation on the Scorpio. But that could be all in her birth chart, some mixture of that, some form of that. But let's see. So he said this has gone on long enough. And the other version I heard was this has gone on for too long. And I think he just wants her to quit it. I heard shut up, but that's what he's saying. He wants her to stop fighting for what no longer matters. It's kind of like a broken record at this point. Yeah, this person is just on and on about the same thing every day. And it's becoming, if not every day, like every other day. It's too often now. Like every day, it seems like, because to this masculine, it seems like it's every day. She's always trying to find a reason to plot against you or to pull your name out of thin air and throw you into absolute chaos and drama and gossip for no reason. And it's like, why do you even care? What is, like, why do you even care? He's like, what do you care so much for? Like, why? Like, what is the deal? What is really your problem, you know? He doesn't get it. And the other thing is, I don't know if this is a boss or a boyfriend or a husband, or if this is your divine masculine. I think it is your divine masculine. I just got a confirmation on that. She keeps thinking to herself that she's some kind of option for him. Like, she keeps insisting, like, she's confusing and, playing mind games with him. But she keeps insisting that he misses her, that he wants her. Like, she's really trying to, what's the called? It's not reverse psychology, but it's some kind of like a psychology trick that she keeps pulling, and he's so annoyed. Like, I feel so bad for him in a sense, but at the same time, I mean, he really got what he asked for. Like, he thought this person was a whole dream come true at one point. I heard, like, he's staggering even just thinking about that. Like, it's not good. It's crippling to him that he even fell for something, or someone, I should say, so monstrous. Like, she's like a beast. And the thing is, he keeps lying to her, like he has been from the start. And he must be good at it, or she's very delusional. But she really believes in some way, or she's trying to delude herself into believing that he hasn't given up on her, or like he hasn't thrown away her towel yet, is what I just heard. Okay. Basically, she's kind of strangling him in a sense. Like, she keeps trying to tie this rope around him after she knows already that he is free. Right now, even her energy is trying to interrupt the stream. But there are so many beautiful angels around me. I'm seeing lights and orbs because I'm in the dark right now. My clairvoyance is awesome, especially in the dark. I can see these beautiful light beings, and they're just casting her aside because she's weak, she's powerless, and she knows it. That's what's really eating her alive now. She can't manipulate you or him. She can't manipulate any of y'all in the situation. The ties are knotted between you and your masculine, and it doesn't matter how many karmic tantrums she throws and all the shady things that she's trying to conjure up to deceive you and or him. It just is all nothing to both of you now. It's like you both have elevated to a higher vibration. I just got confirmation of that. And you're in this period of like a grace between the two of you. I even heard you're in harmony, like you're harmonizing with one another. She's guarding him, or trying to, is what I should say. And that's okay, because whatever she does is just going to continue to backfire. He's already, I heard, threatened by her, and not in a good way. Like he's actually, he finds that she's capable of things that he did not know she was. He's finding her to be dangerous and a little scary and just all manner of disturbing. It's really like the rug being pulled from under him. I almost said the mat being pulled from under him for some reason. Maybe someone's name here is Matt. I don't know. I know quite a few. But yeah, this person is definitely, they're running. And this woman, this feminine, karmic feminine, is trying to catch up with him. He wants to get away from her. He's literally trying to put distance between them. I just heard he's deliberately doing root work against her. Oh my gosh, confirmation. So either he dabbles in the occult or he knows somebody that does. 1 second. Yeah. And whatever the case may be, he's been trying to put blocks and barriers and protection between him and her, but I see that this is not working out as he wants it to for some, because it's kind of karma and God's sentence to him, his sentence from God. It's his punishment, sort of, his karma to be paid. I should say it's his karmic debt to be paid, not his punishment. It's not God punishing him. It's really just that what you put out, you receive. And when he pushed away the true blessing in his life, something happened where he now became unable to push away the curse that he chose. It's like Spirit said, oh, you want to push away the blessing? Okay, well, let's see you push away that curse if you can. That's the one you need to be pushing away. You should have been pushing away, but you chose not to. You deliberately chose the opposite. And now this is sort of kind of the payback for that action. What he put out, he has to receive. So it's like now he doesn't get to choose the blessing. It's like the curse is choosing him. The same way he chose that curse, it's now choosing him. And I'm not trying to say like anybody is a curse or anything. It's just that this person, this human, if you can even call them such a thing, I think they are, they really are not, they're really not a good soul. I have to say it. I actually want to say something that Spirit told me today. And it's this little thing, it's a phrase or a saying, that somebody here is colorfully dark. If that makes sense, then it makes sense. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's not a good thing. This person is many different shades of darkness, and none of them are anything that God wants you around ever. If you should even take a step towards this person, you will be struck. You will be hit. I understand they may be trying to provoke you, but you've already passed that test, so I don't have to tell you anything, I think. Okay, Spirit's saying some of you have not yet passed that test, so that message was for those of you that need to hear it. So moving on. She's been making such a fuss, bro, I tell you. This one is so entitled. She's demanding people's time and energy and attention, and it's like she has no problem wasting people's good health, bro. This person just doesn't have any self-respect. Therefore, she cannot respect anyone else. You can't respect anyone if you don't even respect yourself. You might pretend to, for sure, but will you actually genuinely, like deeply, authentically? No. No, you won't. There will always be an expiration date on that. So until you learn to love yourself truly, you can't love anyone else. Until you learn to respect yourself truly, you can't respect anyone else. This person, you just know that you're being very guarded at this time, heavily guarded from this person and their theatrics, is what I'm hearing. Also, I just heard the E word. I don't want to say it. I'm trying to stop saying it. But yeah, it's live spelled backwards, okay? This person, they are absolutely losing their mind. I mean, they really are losing their whole mind. This third party, I don't know. I heard this side chick now, because she don't even know. Oh, sorry. Oops, she does know. So apparently she doesn't want to admit to herself that she is the side chick. Yeah, because she came long after you. You were far gone by the time she came along, yeah. And he still wants you. Confirmation! Oh, shit! Double confirmation. Y'all just heard a horn outside. And a thumbs up just looked like extra bright, popped out at me. And I heard a car revving the fuck up in the background. I was like, okay. Triple confirmation, actually, sorry. But yeah, no, she don't understand. She doesn't believe it. She chooses not to believe it. This is somebody who actually does choose to ignore what people are saying. Like if a person says, listen, I'm not interested in you. I think you're a good person, but I just don't want you to waste your time on me because I don't feel the same way. She'd be like, oh, okay, well, oh, okay, you know, yeah, I'm just glad we can be friends. And then the next day we'll try and do the same shit, literally a different way. Start flirting, trying to, it's like they watch too much TV, bro, I'm telling you. Anyway, they would try to, like, set up certain situations, romantic situations, where it's just, like, them and the other person, your masculine, in the room alone, or just trying to catch him off guard, maybe even showing up to, like, where he's at and, like, the places that he goes to. Maybe even also, I heard, like, intruding on his dates if he's been having any dates with other. Ooh, I got a confirmation on that one. She's been just showing up. I heard haggard. She's haggard? Okay, so she's looking like older and definitely non-benevolent, he's saying. That's even the word. word. He's just, she used to pretend she was so benevolent. That's the thing that really must have gotten him, because it's too bad. Like, he just wanted someone who truly cared for him. And he really thought this woman, this thing, I'm sorry, this person, I should say entity, honestly, because she does have something attached to her. For some of you, that's not going to apply. But she really made him believe that she was the one. The one, so called the one. And the thing is, if she really was the one, he would have actually ran away from her, too. Because them feelings would have been so real and overwhelming, and just like, with great love comes great fear. That's why you have to master faith, which is the enemy of fear, before you can love. Otherwise, you end up what they call being unfaithful. Those who do not have faith always somehow end up unfaithful, whether it is spiritually, emotionally, or physically, or even mentally in their relationships. We'll get to that another time. But yeah, you are mastering faith. And some of you, I want to say, you are the master of faith. And because you finally mastered faith, or you're mastering faith, you will be able to love truly and wholeheartedly, deeply, authentically, and remain like truly grounded in that love, because you won't be distracted by temptations. Faith is a powerful weapon, and it definitely destroys, or I should say, overpowers temptation. Like, when you truly have faith in someone and you really believe in the love that you have with them, and I'm speaking from experience because I know, you don't see anyone else. You're not thinking about anyone else. The only thing you're thinking about is, when is the next text coming from that person that you truly love and care for, that you truly are devoted to, that you truly choose to remain faithful to. And it's hot. It's beautiful when you know that you're both faithful to one another. Not like freaking out and having wayward thoughts and like distracting fears while you're having sex with that person. You're not thinking like, oh my gosh, like, what were they doing with other people? Or are they with other people? And you know, the voices of fear and the voices of temptation and enticement and waywardness and doubt, they will not affect you, because your faith is overriding all branches of fear. Fear has many branches. And this person, this third party, is the whole damn tree. Spirit, forgive me. But they are the whole freaking tree. They really are. They are the branches, the roots, the stem, the bark of fear. They're the whole enchilada. This person, it's like they've never heard of faith in their life. That's too bad. I hope one day they do. I'm seeing images of a horse, like a black horse, in my mind. Maybe that's because I've been playing The Sims for like all day and creating a ranch. But they're specifically showing me a black horse, and I don't have a black horse in my Sims game. I have a brown one. And I think I have a white one now too, but I do not have a black horse. Someone here is like the black sheep of the family, but they're saying instead of the black sheep, you're like the black horse. Horses are very, very sensitive. There's a thing called horse sense, and it's called horse sense for a reason. Their intuition is sharp. You can't fool animals, but especially horses. I mean, you might think you fooled the animal, but I'm telling you, most animals know better. But horses especially. They cannot be fooled. And the thing is, I think this third party tried to fool you at one point. But you don't listen to the forked tongue that this person loves to run forever and ever. Like I said earlier, this person's mouth is never tired. Their mouth never tired. And that's too bad because they just look more and more like the bad guy every time they open up about this business having to do with you, as if there is anything to do with you, and you're literally not even in any form of interaction or communication with this third party, this side chick or whoever, who refuses to believe they're a side anything. Oh, side piece, sorry, I just heard side piece. Yeah, no. It's kind of creepy when the doppelganger forgets it's the doppelganger and throws like a whole tantrum and a rage of fits, trying to make people believe they're the original, but they already seen long time ago the source of originality and where original comes from, and it ain't the source of that doppelganger, whatever the heck that doppelganger is. It's like the copycat's pissed that people don't believe it's authentic. It's pissed because whatever blinding charms or maybe even spell work, I heard root work, whatever it was that they did, it's just not working. And I heard something about seizing aspects. Seizing ass. This person might have ass shots, like they get some sort of surgical procedure done for sure, because Spirit just said that there's something about that's being seized as well, or like the spirit realm is canceling all of that, like no more body surgery or no plastic surgery or whatever for you. I heard Botox, fillers, implants, all of that. Like this person is officially not going to be having any of that done for a long time. I heard something about leg work too. Like they were planning on doing some surgery on their legs or something. What the fuck? Something about their legs is coming in here. I actually see this person may have an injury on their leg or like swelling on their leg, and they're not going to understand like what is the cause of that. This is in reaction to something that they put on you. It was, oh my god, I just heard a disease spell, like literally disease spell. Thank you, Spirit. Like I don't know, is there, I don't know what the names of these things are, but Spirit just said is listen. So, hold up, sorry, they're coming in with something about a vortex and a white witch. Hold up, because one of y'all is a white witch, obviously not this demented, flustered, and frustrating karmic individual who knows they a side piece but refuses to acknowledge that and accept it. It's definitely the one of y'all who walked away from this masculine because he chose that curse. And you're a blessed ass. You a white witch, some of you. You a whole white angel for some of you. Like you're pure. Your aura is probably white. I keep seeing a lot of like white veils, spheres around you too. Interesting. Some of you may be wearing the color white a lot lately, which is really great for repelling negativity, in case you didn't know. But yeah, spirits say so. I heard dark is another kind of armor. It's not so much a repellent of negativity, it's more like a retainer of positivity. In case you were wondering, like black is more like a shield that protects you and traps you in your good light. But when it gets hit with enough negativity, that negativity can be absorbed, and when enough is absorbed, it can overrule your light. You're gonna wanna switch it up. White is more like, it's reminding me of malachite. It's a cleanser, a defender, a purifier. It's kind of like an assassin against the darkness or something. It's definitely more of an attack force. Like, you shall not pass. Like, ooh, thank you, Spirit. Just like in Gandalf. Sorry, in Lord of the Rings too, when Gandalf came back, and there's a reason he came back from the dead as Gandalf the White. You even saw when he performed an actual exorcism on the king of Rohan. He disrobed, and this beautiful white robe. Okay, well, there was a cloak. He decloaked, excuse me. He didn't disrobe. Sorry. Sorry. There was like a robe on top of a robe. Anyway, whatever. So, and he revealed his purity, this white essence, this divinity, which was more than enough already to plaster Saruman back on his ass in the host, the king of Rohan. When he was possessed, he was like, yeah, like completely, holy fuck. It's just like, not even just shook, like he was mortified, like horrified at the purity of this white. And it paralyzed him, like he was clung onto his chair, like he couldn't move. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but some of y'all need to switch up your wardrobe, apparently, because Spirit saying some of you have been retaining too much negativity, and especially if you're not showering often and you're dabbling with multiple energies often, you need to make sure, like, you need to cleanse, okay? Cleanse. I am not going to suggest... Okay, well, no, I could suggest... No, not Palo Santo. Sage is great for cleansing, but yeah, you need to definitely physically cleanse your body as well, okay? Wear some clean clothes. Somebody here needs to stop wearing the same black t-shirt for 3 days straight. I am talking to you. I am seeing you. I think this is a masculine, and there's also a feminine here, so... Someone here owns a cat as well, too, and they do not bathe enough. Oh, God. I didn't know Divine Empress of our collective, that's for sure. No, yeah, someone be stank, and they harbor in grudges and hatred, and they're carrying that stank everywhere they go, literally. Energetic stank, mental stank, just all types of stank. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh, it's just I'm laughing at the lingo my spirit guides are using here. Stank with the S-T-A-N-K. Yeah, they nasty. It's sad, like, ew. Do something about yourself, child. Like, if you don't do something about yourself, why should anyone else? You're the first person right there available to help you, and you're not even gonna bother lift a finger to help yourself. Bitch, get your ass in the shower. Spread your legs under the damn shower and get your clean for once. The only reason you're spreading your legs right now is to go wash what's between them. So, Lord, Spirit, sorry. She not washing up, my girl. It's no wonder you're so freaking bothered. Lord, this child. Let me stop. Alright. Surely there's a child. Ain't no grown woman out here, I know. Good Lord. And the thing is, like, I'm not saying people who don't bathe every day are nasty, you know. I'm saying that this particular person be out there in the hot damn sweat and sun, working and running up and down in the office. Something about running with a dog here too. They running errands. They doing the what you call it, the dirty things. with people unprotected too. This is disgusting. Yo, I didn't mean to go into this territory, God. But they showing it to me. Child, this woman don't clean her freaking body. Ew. Having sex with a guy after she just had sex with somebody, what, not like 2 hours before it. Like, I'm telling you, this woman has a demonic attachment. She has to be a Jezebel or some kind of succubus or something. And maybe she even like parades like as though, you know, it's so cool. She even talks about it, is what I heard. Sometimes she just be like saying the most nasty, filthy things or whatever. And sure, it do rub a masculine the right way apparently, but not no real masculine. Only a karmic masculine would fancy this type of shit behavior, bro. This is trash. This is like evident trash, and she's like proudly advertising that she's trash. And some jackasshole really did choose her over you? Nah, that's crazy. Yeah, you definitely long gone for sure. And yeah, he's definitely long trapped for sure. Because this person, like I said, they trying to climb out of hell tooth and nail. I said this in the last stream. But that don't mean that they climbing out anytime soon. You better understand, hell's pit is severe. Intensely deep. Okay? Oh Lord, they said deeper than her pussy. Oh jeez, okay. So she not just shallow on the outside. Okay, she's shallow on the inside. Got it. That makes sense. Alright, well, that's ironic. Not really. But it's fitting. Anyway. He is not making it to you in time, honey. And you know it. But some of you, he might actually. Spirit just told me to just keep out of that part, because that's where God comes in, and I don't know all that business. I don't sit here pretending to know everything God knows. God just told me what he meant to tell me, and that's pretty much the message here right now. Is like the masculine needs nothing to do with this person, is what they're saying. Like, he really wants nothing to do with her, and he needs nothing to do with her. Like, he has nothing to do with her in his mind. She, however, keeps on trying to twist his mind, warp his mind. And actually, every time she does, I heard for some of you, it causes him to betray himself, and then he just ends up hating himself more and then hating her more afterwards. For some of you, that's not your message. For some of you, every time she tries to confuse him, it just leads him further and further away from her. And it just gets harder and harder for her to get his attention. You know what it's reminding me of? The other Boleyn girl. Boleyn? Anne Boleyn? Anne Boleyn. Okay. Whatever, it's different pronunciations, different countries. But I am speaking about the Scarlett Johansson movie, yeah. Because it does depict quite accurately how these girls play with guys and their feelings and their heartstrings by pretending like, oh, you know, like what we're feeling, it's not right, we shouldn't do this. And, you know, they excite the man with the thrill and the enticement. But once that thrill and enticement is gone, well, in Anne Boleyn's case, it's off with her head. And I hate to say it, but I don't mean physically, I mean actually, in a sense, also physically, because she really is like off with her own head. She's really off. She's out of her mind. She has lost her brain. She has lost her head. She has lost her mind. Like, she has lost it. I wouldn't be surprised, and I know God is protecting you, so don't even take this any type of way. But I really wouldn't be surprised if she was trying to plan some sort of life-ending attack on you right now. And if that's the case, don't worry, like I said, God already knows and is handling that. You don't need to do shit. You just keep being happy. That's what really pisses them off the most. And of course, the fact that you're not giving anybody attention. Wow. Like, could you make her day any worse? Possibly. upload some selfies of you cheesing and genuinely enjoying life, living it to the fullest. And yeah, she'll probably end up a whole mental head case. I heard be imported to the asylum. Imported. Okay, I don't know why imported is important, but this person, I heard deported earlier. This person may not be legal. I just heard confirmation. This person may not even be legal in your country, wherever your country, whatever your country may be. And then something about importing, I don't know what they were doing, if they were importing some files or importing some information that's not for them, doesn't belong to them. They were invading privacy, or if they work in import exports. But yeah, this person, something about importing, whatever they were importing is about to be exported right back to them. So, for some of you, that's actually in reference to the supernatural attacks that they have been sending your way. Because I don't know if I mentioned it already in this stream. I did in the last one. But if it's the same feminine, which I know it is, she definitely does practice. Oh yeah, I did say earlier that she was doing root work or something. Somebody was, the masculine was doing root work against her. I also just heard she showed him how to do these things. Like, she brought him into the fold. Oh my God, Spirit, that was the cool breeze. That was confirmation directly from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. And I'm hearing a quick pace action out there. Spirit. Confirmations all the way up in here, y'all. Okay, that's not going to be for all of you, but that's definitely for the majority here. For most of you, I cannot believe I'm saying it. I heard for 3 of you, too, in particular. I heard hijacked him. Call it whatever you want. It was a whole setup. It was a hijack. I don't know what that means. Spirit is saying, call it whatever you want. It was a whole setup. It was a whole lot. She out here deluding herself into believing that he wanted this. Okay. He wanted this, but he did not know the consequences. She did not give him the full rite of passage or the full details, the print, the disclosure. No. For some of you, this is, again, not for you. But she, if it wasn't even that formal and it wasn't all that serious, she showed him how to do certain things supernaturally. Yes, that's the confirmation. Okay, for sure. That's for most of you. She introduced him to spell work. I think he became a witch, or I heard a shaman now because of her. I don't know what type of shaman that is, if it's good, bad, or something in between the dark gray area, but knowing that energy, I'm sure it started off bad. I'm sure it started off as like root work against others, against players. I just heard he used to do this against the guys that were trying to go after her, and now he realizes that she really wasn't worth a damn thing. She was a penniless thing. I just heard, oh my gosh. You see how they just be using each other? Spirit told me something earlier. Sometimes when people give you breadcrumbs of themselves, it's because if they give you the whole damn loaf, they know they'd kill you. Because the whole damn loaf is poison. Trust me, all you could have had at that time was what they were willing to give you. And they didn't give you their full selves because this person is poison. They're treacherous at times too. You already know treachery begets treachery. And if this feminine is so treacherous and dark, it definitely appealed to this masculine side, seeing as he chose that treachery and darkness over your goodness, your light, your authenticity. And I'm not saying like your good and your light is boring or in any way like cliche. It's actually fierce. It's powerful. It's kick ass. It is absolutely like rebellious in all the right ways. You're like a whole divine holy soldier. So I'm sorry if I'm making it sound like you're some vanilla, hear me now, vanilla cookie cut slice of I don't know what, but nah, you're just so much more badass than she is what he's saying. Like you're that much more of a warrior. Like you're so much more of a light in his home. And I mean in his soul, like than she will ever be, and she can never be is what he just said. He just interrupted. Wow. Yeah, no, she ain't even got a light on in her own home. How's she gonna put a light on in yours? Her home? Please. If her soul was a home, it would be this dilapidated, broken down, abandoned house that almost barely has the walls standing at this point. Like, seriously, what decrepit thing is that? I don't know. She is not at home in herself, and she ain't been home in herself for a long time. Why would you feel like you're home in yourself around somebody who does not feel at home in their own self? It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Major problem in society. A lot of people trying to feel complete around incomplete people. And that in and of itself needs a whole diagnosis. I don't know what's wrong with people. I think they just fall for the masks too easily. And I'm not saying all people, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Insecurities, especially people who don't have that motherly or fatherly love, the love of their parents, the approval of their parents, are especially prone to toxic relationships because they tend to seek validation desperately. And if you're not careful, the wrong smooth talker will come along, whether it be feminine or masculine, and will absolutely make you think, oh, like that's it, that's what you need, that's like your mommy right there, that's like your whole childhood that was missing right there. But it's a lie. And the thing about demons too, just switching subject sort of, while trailing off, demons will always prey on your weaknesses and especially your insecurities. So the longer you leave that unhealed, the harder it's going to be for you to tell the difference between those who are being truthful and those who are being inauthentic and manipulating you. You never needed anything from this masculine. He knows this. What you wanted, what you actually needed, was his respect, his communication and his trust. I don't think he gave you any of that. That's all you ever needed. This other person, this dark feminine, she needs everything. She needs to know where he is all the time, whether he knows that or not. She definitely do be doing something where it's like she swears she have a low jack on him, and she probably does. She probably put something on his phone. Ooh, I heard, for some of you, not all of you, she did actually do something where she put a phone in his car, and it had a tracker on it, maybe like Find My iPhone or something. That is so creepy. Something that can be tracked. Like, she put it in his car low-key. He doesn't know that yet. I'm hearing something about a black tinted windows behind a window or something. Okay, I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm gonna just let that be. But yeah, she needs to know that she's the best. She needs to feel like she's all that, because she doesn't know how to make herself feel this way. She only gets confidence from external validation. That's what happens when you don't see your own value and worth, obviously. So if he's not tooting her horn and bigging her up and pepping her up all the time and basically giving all of his attention to her, then there are problems. She starts being a nutcase, basically. Yeah, Spirit say you ain't lying. She needs money from him. She also needs him to do X, Y, Z, and a third, to be with her. Maybe that's not true, actually. She likes to act like she can do X, Y, Z, and a third for him. But it's unfortunate because you see, these things, they come with strings attached. It's not unconditional. Oh man, he knows this, bro. He knows all of this now. He's like, it's too little too late. This person is, they're floored, man. Masculine here, this masculine is floored. And speaking of floored, they're actually on the floor, like literally crying on the floor lately. Like they've been actually, like, for some of you, I'm seeing a masculine in the fetal position. And I'm seeing him like also curled up in a ball on the floor. I just heard someone say basic trigonometry. One of y'all masculines like to act like they're so smart and they try to show off with their intellect towards everyone, but it's honestly just, they like to make people feel lesser than and inferior because that makes them feel superior. But if you have to drag anyone down to lift yourself up, then you're already inferior. The superior do not go after the weak. They raise them up. The truly superior, I'm not talking about the false ego masks, which many of you probably think I'm talking about, which I'm not. Those with genuine worth and genuine value and wealth help others to find theirs. Those who don't have will actually go out of their way sometimes to make sure others don't have that too. So be wise. This masculine is no, easy pickings. He's not a walk in the park. He's as shady as it gets for some of you. Very shisty, scammer, fraud alert, things like that. I heard once he took advantage of you too. Something about your phone too. He tried to take advantage of your phone or your phone number, something like that. I heard he also was trying to embarrass you, exploit you, humiliate you. And it was actually to impress this feminine. He really thought though that she genuinely cared for him. Oh, what do I need this one for when this one's out here doing all this for me and rubbing my feet and cooking for me and giving me massage, whatever. Maybe not even that for some of you. For some of you, it was the fact that he felt like he could give something to her and her needy ass. That's what I'm hearing. And he didn't feel like he had anything to offer with you. That's actually, I think, the majority message here. And that's sad because you have always had to be so strong. You've had to do so much on your own. So maybe, like me, you've had to play different roles your whole life, and not in a masquerading way. I mean, with my mom, I felt like I couldn't be just a daughter. I was also a son. We didn't have a father figure in our family. My father passed away when I was very young. And so she had to play two roles. What I also did too, I think, I put myself I don't know, like, I just, she had to be mother and father, and I felt like I had to be daughter and son. I don't know what else to say about it. Because there were things that we had no man there to do for us, and we had to do on our own, and experiences that we probably should not have gone through alone, we went through alone. And I don't even know why I'm going into all that, but basically, oh, right, because most of you here have had to survive on your own, and if not even on your own, then just perhaps like with a small group, and you've always been a big provider of that group. You've always been like the light, you know, the light of the family for some of you. Even though you're the black sheep, you are actually like the life of the party, the joy to be around. For some of you, that's probably not for you. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is it probably would have taken you some time with this masculine to learn how to allow yourself to receive from him, because you're so accustomed to giving to everyone, like everyone. You're not accustomed to receiving. The funny thing is, you and this masculine have that in common. He's not accustomed to receiving either. He's accustomed to giving. And you know what they say about two givers that come together? Super steamy. Very, very, very incredible dynamic. And it's not something that he should have pushed away lightly at all. In fact, something tells me he's really beginning to realize that you and him were not that different at all. Like, you really weren't. Oh man. But he tried so hard, I guess, to move on from you. And I heard he outsourced this chick. I really heard the B word. He outsourced her? I don't know what that means. I'm hearing he imported her now. Okay, it's like multiple different things coming in. He could have been using spell work to attract and manifest this person, or some kind of manifestation method. Whatever the case may be. Oh, he also listens to subliminals. Okay, cool. Be careful what y'all listening to. Make sure you listen to what you trust. But this person, I don't know, yawn. Confirmation. This person is boring. They were cliche. They didn't bring you nothing new. They treated you the same way like every other person was treating you. Like as if you were a threat when you were just a blessing the whole time. You know what it's like not to have love. You know what it's like not to fit in. You know what it's like to feel strange and outcasted. And you have a soft spot for the outcasts. You have a soft spot for the rogues. You love to heal. And you especially have a thing, I guess, for this masculine, because it wasn't just your soul mate or your fated or destined one. He was someone who you felt like you could heal, but also heal yourself through, if that makes sense. Like by healing this person, it also was healing you. This is like a strange, profound love between the two of you. You're both unconditional lovers and unconditional givers. It's just that one of you knows your worth and value, and the other one doesn't. Oh, well, they don't know yours and their own, excuse me. It's like I said on my threads the other day, it doesn't matter if you think they're good enough. What matters is if they think that they're good enough. Because I'll tell you right now, people's worst enemies is themselves. And if you don't believe in yourself, the first thing that's going to happen, self-destruction, self-sabotage. And it comes in many different forms. many different ways, mostly making up excuses for things, but you know damn well, like, this didn't deserve an excuse. You should have done better, but you chose to do worse. And in this case, this person, their tactics, they're just, I'm hearing they're very weary. Okay, both are coming up. They're very wary of people, very cautious to begin with. And when someone just suddenly comes into their life and shows them like a whole new world of emotions and a whole new dynamic of living, a whole new side to life, like you're freaking showing them how to paint with all the colors of the wind, okay? It's scary for them because this person has dealt with rejection, heartbreak, abandonment like no tomorrow. So many people have seen fit to take this person's feelings for granted. You're the one person who probably has never done that to them. So were they fucking scared? Excuse me? Yeah, abso-freaking-lutely. Is that an excuse to hurt you? No, absolutely the fuck not. What they needed to do was truly communicate. What they really needed to do was make sure that you were in the loop. But this person, they don't strike me as the individual. This masculine doesn't strike me as the individual to have the maturity level to say to you, listen, I would like to speak to you in person about things that mean a lot to me and they're weighing on me heavily. And I just really hope you can hear me out and understand me for a moment, because I really do respect you and I want you to respect me, and I want us to be on the same page. I want us to make sure that we keep what we have intact, because I know it's fragile, because I know that it deserves to be treated with the utmost respect, because you truly are the utmost important person to me. That's all I had to say. I'm crying just saying it, bro. Like, oh my god. Some masculine here is getting emotional now. It's like, bro, get emotional now, because the feminine ain't sticking around to hear it. She would have been the shoulder that you cried on. She would have been the confidant you could have always trusted. She would have been the loyal one that you always knew was always loyal to you. She was. She was ready to put down everything for you, bro. She did put down everything for you, not once, even for some of you. I heard twice, 3 times, a number of times. Somebody just said a mere too many times. Wow, that's deep. That's sad. It's not like I'm not frowning on it. Sad. I mean, like, I'm sorry that happened to you. That is awful. That's atrocious. You deserve more, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. And you know this already, and he knows more than ever, child, because it really is. He's trying to scream, bro. He's trying to run, screaming. He can't even do that, bro. I don't know how tied up he is in this mess, bro. But I really see, like, he is. Oh, he is like being, like, you see how my voice just broke? It's like he's being choked. He's being stifled. Everything that you felt because of him, child, is just coming right back around to him. And maybe more than threefold. It might be up to tenfold for some of you, but that's not for all of you. For most of you, it's a simple return to sender, nothing extra. For others of you, it's coming back threefold, eightfold, ninefold. Those are the numbers coming up. Ninefold is very big here, actually. Oh, I just looked down. Hey, DG. Yeah. Well, the thing is, for all the spell work that this masculine did against other players that they suspected were chasing after this karmic feminine, this dark feminine, he has to deal with that now. To whatever he put out, he's receiving. So if he was trying to isolate them from her, he is now being isolated from you. And I heard one of them was actually a true love that was bound to this karmic feminine, but as it would have, wow, look at justice though, but as karma would have it, wow, ooh. Okay, wait, let me get this straight. So she's a karmic feminine, right? And because he's not her divine masculine, he is a karmic masculine to her. So this karmic feminine deliberately chose a karmic masculine, deluded him into believing that she was his divine match and he was hers, or whatever the fuck it was. Like, they definitely tried to delude each other into believing, like, oh, this was something real, but it was never meant to be. And yeah, anyways, they thought it was meant to be, or they tried to act like it was. The point is, the karmic masculine, your divine masculine, which is her karmic masculine, did some kind of manifestation to keep multiple suitors away from her. And thank your lucky stars this wasn't you, because if he had done this shit with you, God would be taking down Tunda and Tool on he has. So it's all working out for the best. Because he's fearful as fuck. To even be resorting to this kind of stuff, this is already, it's like, it's too much. You see what you got away from, what you escaped here. He needs to grow. He needs to grow. He needs to grow. He's not the man of faith that you deserve yet. I'll say yet. For some of you, he's not going to be. But for most of you, I feel like I should just stick to yet. I don't really know. All right, take what resonates. So he's her masculine, her karmic masculine. He put a block up somehow, or a boundary up, or maybe he even physically may have gone to her account and like blocked certain people or something. I don't know. They're both sketchy, so it's possible. They I'm laughing at how cavalier I am at all this at this point. I feel like I've really developed some wisdom and thick skin, dude. I'm just like, okay, I'm detached from this, but I'm connected. Anyway, it's good. So if he had chosen you and she had learned to leave him alone and had any self-respect, she would be with her divine masculine right now. But the minute she came to take yours, God took away hers. Very simple, put plainly. And it's like the way God's wrath works. See, like what had happened was, see how this works. What it do was, what goes around really does come around. She now is stuck with him. He's stuck with her. The problem is, she don't realize yet that this whole thing is a trap. She's still trying to one-up the Divine Empress by acting like she got the Empress's masculine. Honey, take what you got and run with it. Because God is going to take what he gets, whatever you got, actually, I should say, and run with it too. You think you're stealing from somebody, huh? This one is like silly. But it all came back. She thought she was stealing your divine masculine. Wrong? Shit, if anything, she just did you a favor. Because he was not... Look. I'm seeing something about ants now. Oh, she was the one sending that creepy crawly magic shit? Or like he was the one sending it or something and it backfired? Oh, it backfired hard too. I heard it exploded on him. Oh, ciao. Okay, I heard cringy magic, so we're just gonna leave it there. They're not really good at magic, although they do like to believe that they are. Anyway, so it's interesting how this karmic masculine to her, but your divine masculine to you, he ended up being the executioner of justice in a sense, she went out of her way to take this masculine, and the same masculine she went out of her way to take just blocked her from being with her true divine match. Is there something about a Leo here? I don't know, maybe the divine match was a Leo. Someone here is a Leo. But that, if the, whoop, damn, you see how karma, I love you, but bitch, you nasty. You got a twisted sense of humor, and karma's like, I ain't doing nothing but just giving back what they put out. Like, I'm just giving them the full dose of their medicine. Yo, this is amazing. Oh, Lordy. Anyways, I guess we're getting into the yawn section of this reading because I'm not really feeling like there's anything else to add or to put into words right now. She thinks it's preposterous, though, that there's a grand plan, like that there's a master plan, like that there is a big puzzle. All she sees is pieces. She doesn't see the big picture. That means she's very low vibe, on the same level of the chessboard, one of the pieces in the game, so to speak. You are somewhere in one of those really fancy, like, box booths, you know, that they have in the arenas? In a fancy box somewhere, looking down at the arena, looking down from a high pinnacle, a high point at this whole chessboard, and you're seeing all the moves, you see all the pieces, you see the beauty of the masterpiece, all the movements, the patterns, you see all of it, but she can't see it. Blessed are they who do, though. All she had to do was ask God, but okay, it's just too hard. And that's because some people know exactly what they do in the darkness against the light, and they feel ashamed. But the thing is, God is already above that shame. God is such a massive, powerful force of unconditional love, but also unconditional strength, trust, and more. All these other branches of love. Respect as well. That He loves you no matter what you do. Doesn't matter what you do. Just don't come to Him crying about how you're trying to be part of His kingdom and you want part of His blessings part of your blessings and His blessings to be bestowed upon you, is what I should say. And then go back and resort to your old filth and your nasty habits. Because you just trying to piss off your maker, okay? And, yeah, you don't want to get that smite, trust me. You're not trying to get that smite. You don't need it. It's scary. It's very scary. It's very scary, dude. But the good news is you don't get that unless you're really going out your way to piss him off. And this person, I don't know who this person is up to now. I suspect in my situation who this person is, but I don't know if you know who it is for you. I think you do already. This one will die a whole ego for the most part if she does not get it together, and I don't think she can because she done lost it. I mean, she can. Everyone can. It's just she chooses to do worse. She really hates herself, y'all. She really knows, like, she has no value, no worth. So self-destruction is no problem for her, and destroying others in the process is what gives her the tickles. she gets, like, I hate to say this because it is very disgusting to say, but I just heard that she gets turned on. Like, if she got this masculine to the point of putting a gun to his head, it would turn her on. I'm telling you, she's sick. There's something really twisted and demonic about her. I'm telling you right now. Okay, not for all of you, but for some of you, this person really does have an attachment. And for others of you, this person has simply seen too much darkness to even recognize light if it fucked them in the ass tonight. Like, seriously, they wouldn't recognize a blessing from a curse. They're blind. Now more than ever, I heard. They're like ghost moding people, is what I heard. They're ghosting, picking up where they left off when it comes to this divine empress. Trying to harass her, trying to intimidate her, trying to, I heard, win back her fortune or win back her luck or something. Every time she come after this empress, she keep losing more and more of whatever luck or blessings she had or has. She's just bleeding it out onto you. She's just out here like giving the damn thing away for free. And the thing is, you could tell her all this stuff. Like, she probably know all this already, but it's like somebody here just refuses to launch. They refuse to become what they know they could be. This extraordinary version is just waiting inside them, and I don't think this person's ever going to answer that call. And that is what we call a very sad existence. At least over here on my channel, that's what we call it. Y'all, that's no. There's no happiness in store for this person if this is what they choose to do, and this is what they choose to do. So she could delude herself into believing that she's still somehow an option to this masculine, and if she is, then all the better for it, because he hasn't done much to prove yet that he's worthy of a divine blessing. In fact, all he's really done so far is prove why he doesn't deserve a blessing, let alone a special one like you. Alrighty, kids? So, it's all good. You have only gained. And I'm sure you've seen another side of this person tonight. As I said, the things that I said about him going out of his way to mercilessly block other people from getting to this karmic feminine. It's like he wanted a trophy or something to, what's the word? Parade around, but also like to be possessive over, to own, basically, like a prize to own and show off to others, a real actual trophy. And you were not that, for sure. And he thought that this one was that, because she definitely paraded like it, for sure. And for some time, perhaps she was. Maybe not for long, but however long it was, that shit came crashing down as fast as it got together. As fast as they got together, I heard, is as fast as they got apart. So if it took them a few weeks before they got intimate, probably in a few weeks, it split apart. If it took a few hours, a few days, same thing applies. It was just as fast. Again, he has only ever lied to her. Nothing is real about this connection. I refuse to say the word relationship because he refuses to acknowledge it as such. He refuses to acknowledge her. He refuses to acknowledge himself at this point. Like, this man is done. He done broke down around his house, like his home, so many times today. I heard like just like 3 to 5 times alone today. He done broke down. This man is like heavyweight champion because let me tell you, bro, the heavyweight on his chest, on his back, on his shoulders, child, your burdens, you ain't got no burdens. Let me tell you, compared to this man, you the freest person in the world. Shit, a lot of people are. This man, he's carrying not just one world, but many worlds right now. I'm gonna tell you that and just leave it there. Like, he is ashamed. He is heartbroken. He is mortified with himself. I even heard he's kind of petrified of her. Like, he really scared. Like, he really think he might get killed or chopped up by this crazy bruja or whatever. He don't feel safe. Ooh, I was just fixing the blanket. You heard how my voice shook? God knows why I was all meant to happen at that, in that moment. Insane. What's up? I'm in alignment. All right, Lord Jesus, thank you. Let me humble myself. Please, God, humble me. Just a little bit more. All right. You heard? You heard that they were like, I got you. And then at the same time, too, they were like, "Boop, boop, boop." They were like, you good, keep going. I feel like it was a bit of a both. No, they were saying you right. No, yeah. They were saying that I do, yeah. Thanks, Spirit. It took me a second. I was kind of distracted. Okay. Yeah. I like that I'm honest, though. I don't care if people try to use it against me. I'll never be ashamed for being genuine, ever. I'm just human. I heard more human than most. Damn, thanks. I don't know who just said that, but I appreciate you. You're beautiful. I like you. Come around here more often. Okay. All right. Thank you. Well, yeah, he's disgusted with himself, but he's working past that disgust now. He's also still kind of cowardly. He's not really a fan of the fact that he feels so timid and intimidated now by this divine empress, because you don't rank. hear, hear them now. They say you don't ranked up so many times beyond what he could even fathom, okay? Like beyond his expectations. And in so short a time as well. I'm not gonna lie, even I'm kind of shook at my own changes. I'm definitely shook with a lot of changes that I've seen in some people too. I'm just gonna stop talking about me right now. Anyway, I'm I really am proud of y'all. I don't know. Only with God, right? Tell you, bro. You can tell who got God in their life. You can tell. They only get better with time. In like every way, bro. Every way. Emotionally, mentally, physically. I heard psychically too. Okay. That's for some of y'all. Financially as well. And of course, your health is only getting better with time too. Wow. Some of y'all, by the way, this is not for all of you. Your regen right now is, oh man, it's like I want to say the word dogmatic for some reason. For reason. Reading? Okay, read. Dogmatic. It's like it's not playing. Your regen, sorry, your regeneration, your regenerative abilities is what I should say. Your healing abilities, also the amount of time it takes you to recover from any types of attacks, like psychically, spiritually, and whatnot, is instant. It's instant. I don't know if you knew that. Did you notice that? If you did, you're in the right place. If not, just ignore that message. I just think that you need to hear that this is happening. Like, for real happening. Everything is energy. I'm still confused as to why some people don't understand that, But okay. Intentions are energy. Everything has a frequency. This person, they're trying to live like you, is what I heard. They're really trying to live in your ways. But the problem is they're refusing to acknowledge God. They refuse to acknowledge that, and this is not for all of you, but for some of you, this masculine refuses to acknowledge that you truly are a child of God. I'm hearing that's what caused problems in the first place. Okay? You may or may not know about that. Mhm. So they're just trying to follow in your ways. God is actually saying, and Spirit is saying here, that's all they need right now. This is like the stepping stone up to where you are at this time. As they ascend higher in vibration. Oh, okay. They're showing me lifesavers. Some of you are like little lifesavers right now. Like God has sent you into this person's life to, you know, help them to float, help them to get pulled up from within the treacherous waters, take them out of the harmful seas. And by the time they are pulled up successfully onto this awesome brand new state-of-the-art yacht that you're cruising on with the good Lord, he or she or they will find more information about this higher vibration, this heavenly life that you're living, and what's really going on behind the scenes of it. They'll have a choice to pursue that knowledge further or to resort back to the treacherous seas from whence they were rescued, but from which they came. But most of you, I hope, and I do feel positive and good saying this, most of you, they will be utterly turned off to turn back. It's just like anybody that starts working out and starts eating better knows what I'm talking about. Once you start doing better and your body becomes, I want to say, disconnected from certain toxicities, it it does become more reluctant to resort and revisit those toxicities once more, because the body holds all the memories, your cells hold the memories, and I won't even get into that part. I'll just say this. If a person does choose to go back, it's for good. God will love you, but will love you from a distance, and he will not interfere, interject unless it's on a life and death emergency, and that's that. They will not have a close relationship. They will not have the keys to the kingdom. If they do choose, though, to go further, they're going to open up more energetically their outlets, all of their portals, aka they call it chakras, but all of their energy outlets will be realigned and recalibrated into alignment with the flow, the divine flow. Y'all already know. Divine timing is a real thing. I'm in alignment with it. It took me some time, but here I am. And I stay aligned. I feel like this person, this masculine, is going to want more information. He's going to want to get closer to the truth. He already knows what darkness looks like. It's his turn now to figure out what the light is all about, like for real, because he was lied to about so much, including God, I heard, especially God. That's not for all of you. But for some of you, this masculine never knew God existed until you, and he still doesn't want to truly like acknowledge God. He's scared. He's just scared.
And that same fear is the reason why he ran away from you, too. It's all connected, bro. He didn't just run away from you, boo. He ran away from the God in you. Because he knew there wasn't a God in him yet. Nobody was home. His home was empty. Lights were out. Curtains full of dust. Broken windows, broken doors. Empty, desolate breeze just blowing through this dark house. And it's not something that he ever wanted you to see. It's not something he wanted you to be a part of. He didn't want you to be part of his emptiness. You hear my dog crying right now? She's having a dream. I don't know if I should wake her. I think she's okay now. But it was meant to be like he's having dreams too. The spirit is showing me he's crying in his sleep. Oh, confirmation. Oh. Oh, now she's barking. Okay. Sorry. Oh, okay. No, she didn't hear me. So, anyway. She in the deep sleep things now, child. Good girl. Sleep right through mommy's bullshit. I'm just kidding. Nah, obviously this ain't bullshit. This is me and my little channelings. Anyway. Now this person just needs to recognize that they are already one with their maker. There's really nothing you can do to ostracize yourself from God, unfortunately. For some people here, I don't know why I'm saying unfortunately, because I think, wow, somebody really did come through with that, unfortunately. Why were you trying to shake him off? Oh my gosh. It's sad because somebody here actually is saying that's unfortunate. Like they don't want any part of their maker. Well, I think it's a fortunate thing, thank God. Even today I was saying, I'm glad that I need God. I'm glad that I got God. I really am. This connection keeps me stupid, grounded, strong, resilient, protected, loved, nurtured, and beyond. And I feel sorry for people that don't have a connection to that, to a source of that, to the source of that, sorry. You're gonna want one of those. Yeah, yo, he's crying. He's gonna be crying for some time. He has to. He doesn't have a choice. He has to let it out. He's already behind schedule. No, yeah. His spirit guides are here. And they just channeled, like, he needs to move, like, now. He's already behind schedule. He's half late already, showing up underdressed. It's like, ugh, walking into a ballroom with, like, horse manure on your shirt and, you know, your farmer pants on and stuff. Like, what are you? Ugh. You're not even showing up fashionably late. It's, like, horribly unfashionable at this point. But as long as he shows up, that's really all that matters. I love that. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, y'all. That was a pretty good picture you painted there. Praise. He's haggard. He hanging out with this haggard woman. This is the second time this word has come in, haggard. What do you think? That haggard look, energy begets energy. Haggard begets haggard. Like, he has aged before his time. That will happen when you're spending too many freaking moments with evil. That thing is designed to drain you and kill you from the inside out. Oh, the outside in too. Spirit's like, mostly the outside in this world. Oh, okay. Depends. Anyway, so he has been aging before his time. And because he's been hanging out and sitting down with evil, you know, he's been picking up some of that shady shit. And Spirit don't want me to go into it, so I'm just gonna naturally curve around that subject now. Sorry. Just pissed off one of my spirit guides. And I'm sharing it with y'all because you need to understand, like, this is real. This is really just the connection we have. They really do be like admonishing us and stuff. So that's good. I asked for that, and I'm glad. I'm being kept in check. I like that. They're showing me how to trust myself by acting and being a way that is indeed worthy of trust and respect. And I do want to do better, so I apologize to y'all. I am learning. But yeah, I think that's all I can say right now. Also, again, something about someone's dirty laundry and their clothes. Like, they really need to stop mixing up their clothes as well, as what I heard with the clean and the dirty clothes, something like that. Like, just get your hampers and sort them things out. Get in there. Get in there. His spirit team is, like I said, they're dialing it back because he's being held back with delays and procrastinations on his own part. He is still allowing fear to entertain his thoughts. And the spirit team here that I'm talking to is giving him a rather rambunctious push towards his goal. So I don't know if that same thing can be said for the rest and their spirit teams, but I gather that is what they're saying here. Collectively, they are about to really force this masculine up and out of their seat. And I mean, that's literally too, but he has no time to waste anymore. Like, he really needs to kiss the sorry loser in him goodbye. He's been carrying around this kind of drown me now character ever since he was young, since he was a boy. And enough is enough already. He needs to wake up. He needs to become warrior, shaman, magi. He needs to become more, because his soul is here for a purpose, is here for a reason. It's trying to remember that purpose, and the only way it can do that is by separating him from the darkness, the evil things right now that are trying to pervade his mind and his life path. His whole destiny is, it's at risk of being uprooted by these dark forces he so highly held in esteem at one point in time. But he no longer cares for those forces, is what I'm hearing. These dark entities. Could be people around him. I heard his brothers around him, or somebody like that. Something like that is coming through. His broskies. Yeah, a lot of these guys around him had a lot of malevolence in their past. And it's residual. There's residual damage from all types of abuse, verbal toxicity, scarring, and beyond. So no, yeah, he needs to be away from that crowd, because Spirit's saying he's already above it. He just doesn't know it or realize it yet. And perhaps for some of you, he is coming into this knowing and understanding that he was never meant to be around this type of community for too long. He was meant to see what there was to see and move on, because he's not here to dwell there. He didn't come to earth to dwell in that pit of sorrow and shame. And it's harmful to his own soul and spirit. It's disappointing to his own soul and spirit that he even chose to stay so long already as it is. So yeah, he's not trying to corrupt himself any further. I heard something about the sweet sinner. I don't know. Is that like the type he was attracting? Because that's who he was. It's like very sweet, but definitely a maleficent sinner behind and in front of the scenes, is what I'm hearing. Like, he was sweet, smooth, and charming, but he definitely was no angel and no saint at all, for sure. I mean, well, you know, who is, right? Some people, but yeah, I don't know. This person just. They almost missed their own curtain call. Like, oh my God. Like, they almost missed their own birthday party. Like, this is what Spirit is saying. Like, they are expected in the palace of royals, okay? And there's like a whole homecoming party waiting for him, but he almost missed it because of this karmic Jezebel. And I heard witch, and then I heard the B word. I'm trying to stop saying that word. Trying to stop saying quite a few curse words. Anyway. Girl, don't scare me. What the hell? She done woke up apparently, and she moved my curtain for a second. I was like, oh my God. Archangel Michael, Jesus, is that you? And it's dark as hell in here anyway. This dog. Alright, anyway, but I'm gonna take that as my cue. Oh, also, with that happening, I thought that was funny, but for some of you, that's a serious message. The motherfucker was trying to send you a dark ass entity, or both of these. Was it one or both? It was both. Yeah, at one point, they were ganging up against you. Ooh, child, yes, stop. Yeah, that'll keep you trapped for sure. Yeah, that for sure. Karma would definitely, yeah, keep you stuck in this. If that's what it was. Oh, so y'all want to gang up against the blessing that was sent into his life. Okay, well, now two of y'all curse to stay together while he missed out on his blessings and she missing out on hers too. In fact, this karmic witch ain't even just missing out on her blessings. Like I said earlier, she out here just throwing the damn thing towards you. Like, here, catch, here, catch, here, catch. And you're just like, okay, cool, yeah, no, look good. I got this. Yeah, I got a good hand, you know what I'm saying? Cool, cool. Add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. Like, you're just like adding blessings to cart. Like, you're not even doing anything. She's just out here. Actually, she the one who's just adding them to your cart. Every single time, dog. Every time she tried to pick up something against you. Every time she tried to bother you, dismantle you, interrupt you, distract you, throw shade at you. Oh Lord, every time. Anything she do to dismantle, you getting blessed. She getting cursed. You getting blessed. She getting cursed. And she knows. But she can't stop. Because I guess that song is coming in now. Sugar be going down swinging. She's like, well, I guess if I'm gonna have this life and I'm already fucked or whatever, then I may as well just give up everything. Like, told you, she's self-destruct in the flesh, bro. And this masculine was the same way too. And it happens to be that he is the same way at times still. But is he trying to grow and shake up out of it? Yeah. Is he trying to learn from it? Most definitely. Does he want to grow? Yeah. Does she? No. Does she want him to grow? No, because that means she gets left behind. And misery, which she absolutely is the utter epitome of, by the way, loves company. And better yet, loves to take what they know is meant for someone else. Make them feel like they're some type of special, some type of a validated in some way. Child, you're empty. You must be so worthless. Like, you must feel so worthless, because no one is worthless unless they truly believe themselves to be. And this person truly does, dude. Like, what the horrible fuck? What did you see growing up? Like, no love at all, I guess. I don't know, but it's a generational curse is also what they're saying. Like, the mother had it, the grandmother, I heard the great-grandmother. Something about the women have, like, ancestral magic, and they tap into this magic and they always end up like losing it all. Like they end up, oh, going crazy. For some of you, they end up going broke, destitute. For some of you, they end up like trapped in loveless marriages, in abusive, toxic relationships, creating toxic homes. Like this is just oh my God, it's a cycle. And I heard she's close to her mom or something. For some of you, she's not capable of thinking for herself. She lets mom do the thinking for her. Like she's still following what mom tells her to do, even though she's already an adult. She might be in her late 20s or early 20s. I heard early 40s now, too. Okay. Yeah. Not the mom, this karmic feminine. Okay. Mom is coming in as a Virgo or an Aries Virgo here for some reason. I don't know why they're talking about the mother now, but yeah, I guess she really does have a habit for stirring trouble, and that's where her daughter gets it from. They both kind of like to meddle in people's problems. They don't know how to just be happy and enjoy life and be at peace. You know, they can't just enjoy each other's time. They have to spend time with each other, plotting on other people, talking gossip and smack about other people and degrading others. They have nothing better to do. Misery loves company, like I said. So, yep, that's where I'm gonna leave this at. Thank you so much for watching. I'm finally looking down now at the chat. Hey DG, hey Christina, hey Two Wolves. Hello, hello, hello. Yes. Keep on praying up against spell work. You will never understand the power of prayer until you actually see it and experience it and do the damn thing. You gotta believe in it to see it. That's the thing about us. Some people are very, oh, I'll believe it when I see it. Our community is the other way around. I'll see it when I believe it. If you know, you know. Master manifestors, you know, you know. Thank you guys for watching. And Two Wolves, I'm gonna have to go back up and read this stuff. Oh, okay, that's all you said. Okay. Oh, okay, wait. I'll have to go back and read this after, but thank you guys again for being here. I was surprised there was so many people even here. So, yeah, definitely confirmation from Spirit that what needed to be said was said. There's another message coming in. I have to do another stream now, damn it. Excuse me. But yeah, I have to do something. There's a message from a masculine coming in. I can't merge it in with this video. I have to do another one. So I'm going to just do that real quick and hopefully go to sleep. All right. Bye.